I just wanted to say that you asked me what I said to the jury about something in particular I said to the jury in my closing argument. I meant what I said, and I mean it now, that what I told them was, we've got to do better than this. Because no matter what the verdict was going to be in this case, and no matter what the verdict was in this case, we still have the same problems that we had before last November 29th when this happened. We have a serious problem, not only in this country, in this state, but locally, in the city of Kingston, with our homeless population, and with drug addiction, with mental illness, and they all go hand in hand. Drug addiction and mental illness is a pretty good cocktail for homelessness. And that doesn't mean that we have to walk around in fear of the homeless population. And I don't think that's even the issue. I think that the way that we deal with it, that we seem to deal with it overall, is to ignore it. And when you ignore any problem that's that big a problem, it always has a way of exploding. It always has a way of, it always finds its way to the surface. And maybe in a sense that's what happened last November. That those things brewing all together in so many people came out in a way that is horrific. So what I said was, and what I still say is, no matter what the verdict is, there are still a lot of Anthony Garrows out there. And there's still a lot of Seth Lyons out there. We had one other homeless person testify in the case. I won't say his name, but you could see from his testimony where he's at in the world. And he's back out there right now. And if we don't do better than this, then unfortunately, there's gonna be more bad things that happen. And I also told the jury, and I say it now, these aren't throwaway people. They have families. A lot of them had lives before they ended up out in the street. And I was just representing one of them, who again did a horrible thing. But what we were pushing for, what we were arguing for, was a full understanding, not just of the fact that a homicide occurred, but the circumstances that surrounded it, so that everybody could understand this problem. And Seth wanted us to fight for getting that information out, knowing that even if we won, Seth would face 25 years in prison. Now he faces 25 to life. But what he didn't want to do, and what we supported him in, was just pleading guilty to a murder so that it's another stamp and off to prison you go. We want